Welcome to My Bladder Sling Story, where pain becomes purpose and every voice finds strength. So, today, you all, we are diving into a topic that many hear about, but few truly understand the bladder sling. So, this video is not for medical advice. So, please seek your doctor, whomever. This is all about awareness, reflection, and a space to ask better questions. Welcome to My Bladder Sling Story, where pain becomes purpose and every voice finds strength. So now that we have all that behind us, again, welcome. And let's just talk about what a bladder sling is. So, what is a bladder sling? A bladder sling is a surgical procedure that is often used to treat stress urinary incontinence. So, when coughing or sneezing or laughing causes leakage, you laugh and you wee. You get it. Now, the sling itself is a strip of synthetic mesh or tissue that is placed under the urethra to support it, kind of like a hammock, like this. It's meant to help restore control and confidence. Now, for many, it does. For others, the journey is more complex, and that's okay. So, now why is it commonly recommended? So, doctors often recommend the bladder sling because they're minimally invasive and they have a quick recovery time, which simply means that it's not a lot of cutting. It doesn't usually take a lot of time to get those done. And the recovery time is usually very quick for most women. And they're seen as a very simple, quick fix for a frustrating issue. So, yes, for many, the bladder sling is very, it's they can pretty much put it in there in a quick time and you don't have to wait a long time to recover. It's a simple fix. Now, what's rarely discussed is how personal this decision is and how incomes can vary widely. And I'm going to share some of my story with you all at another time, but today is just about education. So, the next thing I do want us to look at are the risks and the realities because some patients, and I was one of the some, who experienced complications, pain, erosion, infection, or changes in bladder function. And I had the first, the third, and the latter, the last one. So I had 3 out of 4. And others feel emotionally unprepared for the aftermath, especially if the results aren't what they hoped for. Now, listen, hear me clearly. Do not hear what I'm not saying. This isn't about fear, it's about informed consent. Be aware of what you're going into. If you haven't had a bladder sling, this is time for you to be aware. And if you had one and didn't really understand the entire thing because it wasn't broken down to you in layman's terms, then that's why I'm here. So, again, this isn't about fear, it is simply about informed consent because you deserve to know the full picture, the full picture, and not just the promise of relief. It's so easy for us to focus on the outcome that we forget what gets us to the outcome. That's just as important. Now, what I want you to do, because today is a very short and sweet video, I want you to ask yourself this question. What do you wish, if you haven't had a bladder sling surgery yet, what do you wish to know before you go into your surgery? Or if you've had one before, what did you wish you knew before surgery? And let's start that conversation. Please drop that in the comments so that I can go through them because I read all of the comments. And what I will do is I will create another video based off what you all share. And I will tell my story, what I wish I knew. I wish I knew stories from other real people because before I had this, I couldn't find it. Everything I was able to find online was all positive, which is great. But what about those of us who don't have positive experiences. But here's the deal. I've met many women, most of them with positive experiences. I am simply one who did not have a positive experience. It felt like I was kind of cast aside. That's just me. However, it's so important for you to know what you're going into and not just about the outcome. So, yes, please share what you wish you knew before surgery or what you want to know before having a bladder sling surgery if you're going to, if you're thinking about having one. And again, your experience could be the light that someone else needs to hear. So please share your experience, the before, the after, all the things. Because look, if we do this together we will rise. So thank you for being a part of my bladder sling story. And if this video has helped you feel seen, feel heard, I want you to subscribe and share it with someone who's navigating their own journey. If you are a caregiver, share it with the person that you're caring for. And if you know someone else, please share this with them. And next week, we're going to talk about coping with unexpected results and how healing begins with honesty. And if no one has told you this today, I love you to life. I love you to peace. And I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching.